In the world of paranormal investigation, few stories are as compelling as the rise, fall, and resurrection of a team that refused to let their fear-seeking journey end. This is the story of Project Fear, a YouTube channel born from the ashes of television success, driven by an unrelenting desire to explore the unknown. It all began in 2011 when an 18-year-old named Dakota Layden won the Ghost Adventures Mashup Contest. This moment would set the stage for a paranormal journey that would span over a decade. Dakota wasn't just another paranormal enthusiast. Along with his father Rob, he joined the Ghost Adventures crew for their investigation of the old Charleston jail. While not a professional investigator at the time, Dakota's passion for creating parodies and content around paranormal investigation was already evident. Fast forward to 2019, and Dakota had assembled a core team that would become synonymous with paranormal road trips. His sister, Chelsea Layden, childhood friend, Tanner Wiseman, and Alex Schroeder. Their show, Destination Fear, premiered on the Travel Channel following a unique format that set them apart from other paranormal shows. The team would travel across America in an RV, visiting reportedly haunted locations where they would separate and spend the night alone, documenting their experiences. Chelsea Layden brought a different perspective to the team. As Dakota's sister, she added family dynamics to the investigations, creating authentic reactions that resonated with audiences. Tanner Wiseman, who grew up with a passion for filming and comedy, had been creating videos with Dakota since their teenage years. His background in filmmaking and storytelling, honed at Augsburg University in Minneapolis, became crucial to the show's visual narrative. The fourth member, Alex Schroeder, completed this tight-knit group of self-proclaimed paranormal explorers. Before their television success, the core team had already produced a documentary called Trail to Terror in 2016, which was shown in theaters, proving their commitment to paranormal exploration extended beyond just entertainment. After 4 successful seasons, news that would devastate fans finally came. After weeks of speculation about the future of Destination Fear on the Travel Channel and Discovery Plus, Dakota Layden confirmed what many feared. The series had been canceled.
Well, you guys, after 4 seasons of amazing times, amazing memories, the TV show Destination Fear has been canceled.
But this wasn't the end of their story. It was a new beginning. In March of 2023, Dakota announced that he, Chelsea, Tanner, and Alex would continue their paranormal investigations under a new banner, Project Fear, exclusively on YouTube. The transition wasn't just a simple platform change. It represented a fundamental shift from traditional television production to an independent, fan-funded model through Kickstarter campaigns. Project Fear officially launched on YouTube on June 23rd of 2023. By this time, their channel had already attracted 113,000 subscribers, demonstrating the loyal fan base that had followed them from television. Presently, their channel has amassed a staggering 618,000 subscribers. Their YouTube channel description perfectly encapsulates their mission. On this YouTube channel, we will create paranormal road trips, exploration videos, and go ghost hunting. From abandoned asylums to demonic prisons, witness our paranormal encounters as we sleep alone in the world's most terrifying locations. Project Fear heads to a notoriously haunted sanitarium to seek out the supernatural presence that hides within its many walls. While exploring around the sanitarium, things were about to get interesting. During an interview with Cindy where she was detailing some past traumatic experiences she had within the sanitarium, something loudly slams on the door behind the team, sending everyone into a state of shock.
Basically, I get the screams, and they are very blood-curdling, loud screams. It's almost like disembodied voices or some, it feels and sounds like it's right there with you. And sometimes I will not hear them in person, but when I play back the video or audio, it will be there.
So I have a question. So when doing the research, you talked about how you were like thrown down the stairs at one point.
I don't normally get pushed down the stairs. That's only happened one time. But it was bad enough. Like I told you, I had bruises.
You were like thrown down. It wasn't like a couple
stairs. It was like the push. I was expecting to be a human. attacking me. And I found no one. So I drop all my equipment. I don't know what it looked like going down the stairs. Just
My God! Okay.
That was on the door, dude.
That was the loudest knock. This is in the middle of the day still.
That sounded like right next to my head.
What was waiting for them behind the door? Let's not forget, they haven't even made it inside the building yet. As the night pressed on, something horrific took place.
Are you not a holy person? Are you against God, against Christianity? Can you confirm why you don't like Tanner? Tell us why you don't like him.
It's like Christian.
It did sound like Christian.
Oh, that was laughing, dude.
That is so
That was
weird.
laughing, dude.
Hear like a female, like, yeah, like almost like a witch laugh.
It was like mocking laugh, like snickering.
Yeah.
What the? What the? Are you laughing at us?
Are you mocking us?
who are you?
What era of this location do you come from? Were you a patient at the sanatorium? Were you here when this was a retreat?
Do you want to hurt us?
Just to prove that you're intelligent and you can hear us, can you say the word Tanner or Chelsea? We're gonna move on to a different part of the building unless you say something intelligent, not just laugh.
What is it?
Something.
Yeah.
I don't give a f.
Alright, we're gonna go silent for a minute. We're gonna give you the floor to talk. Whatever you wanna say.
Oh, dude! What the fuck? What is happening? What the hell is that?
Sounded like you.
It died! It died!
What the hell, bro?
Oh way, dude, it's not on anymore.
That sounded like us, bro.
Like you screaming and then me screaming.
I wanna like replay that.
Can we replay this? I need to hear this.
We're cutting Tanner's camera so we can watch this back, but we are almost certain that we got what sounded like Tanner screaming and Chelsea screaming on the freaking spirit box, and then it died.
That couldn't get any creepier.
We were about to give up though. Like I literally said, the floor is yours, you have 1 minute. And then that happened. So we got the actual speaker from the spirit box hooked up to the camera, and we're gonna replay this so we can hear what we just heard.
Oh, dude! What the fuck? What is happening? That was your scream! That's your scream!
I know.
Oh, dude, that's me. What the fuck? What is happening? That's your scream and me talking.
The first voice is definitely Tanner's, then there's like a glitch, and then your scream almost comes through. Well, I don't know if it's the same scream, but it's your scream and your voice. And what did Cindy tell us when we showed up today? That it said Chelsea and Tanner knew you were coming.
us.
It remembered you. I think something is trying to screw with us again, freak us out like last time, because I am so freaking scared now.
Only location that's ever scared us out of here, and it's this close to doing it again.
Do we stay or do we go home and just call it a night? Because the next part of the night is separating and sleeping alone. We have a camera in the slave quarters. Let's go grab that right now and then get the hell out for a minute.
Yeah, honestly.
Last time when we had a camera down here, we captured a bunch. I'm sure this one did too. If you guys want to see what this camera captured, we will be uploading all of the best highlights and clips to the Fear Club. So visit the link in the description. Go check out the Fear Club. All right, let's get out of here.
So here's like my concern, right? Tanner, you and I have both been identified. Why are we being identified, and is it a good thing or is it a bad thing?
Like, are we being picked on, or are they going like, oh, it's them again?
I think you guys are being targeted. It knows from last time that it can get to you guys, and it's doing it again. I don't know if it's actually demonic, but it's evil. There is something evil haunting here. That's no doubt. There's no doubt.
I think whatever it is got a really big thrill off of our fear.
100%.
You don't get screaming on the radio, especially in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia at 2 in the morning.
Well, think about it this. If it would have just said our names, we would have just kept on asking questions. But the fact that it replicated our voices, we got scared and we left.
It knows our breaking point and it keeps exposing it. What is it? Like, what is this entity that is totally prying on our fear?
I mean, think about it. It's over 200 years of history in this one building, and it could literally be anything.
Should we do this? Because the next part of the night, we are separating and sleeping alone. That's what's next. Do you guys think that that's a good idea? Should we just leave and get out of here and consider it a loss?
I don't even know what to say. Like, my body, everything in my body is telling me, like, we don't need to figure this one out. Like, we're good.
I just feel like we have to try at least. If it gets out of hand, we can leave again, but let's just try it, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Fine.
So that's what's gonna happen. For the next 4 hours, we are going to separate and sleep alone. And the scary thing about everything is the last time when we were here, it was 3 a.m. when it started to pick up. Will history repeat itself? We'll see. That will be the next video on this channel. So definitely subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you're alerted when that video comes up.
And send us your prayers, please.
Yeah. One last message. One time within this video, there is a rubber duck hidden somewhere. So comment below where you found that hidden rubber duck. We will see you soon with the brand new video of us sleeping alone.
Attempting.
Awesome. All right, let's go to bed.
They began to ask why the spirits there didn't like Tanner, and wouldn't you know it, they answered. The word Christian came through the device. If that wasn't alarming enough, a terrible mocking laugh echoed around them as it rang out from their device. The team then begins to ask who it is and if it was mocking them. They get a disturbing answer, that it doesn't give a f. Then, out of the darkness, a scream echoes through the device, one sounding like Chelsea and the other sounding like Tanner, with something mimicking them and giving them a warning. We take you now into the bowels of the sanitarium where something diabolically chilling was about to take place. This is something that most ghost hunters would dream of capturing, and I'm quite glad they had their cameras rolling because what you're about to see is crazy.
I went down and explored to see if I could find like the source of that noise. I have no idea what it was. I looked in a bunch of rooms, but it literally could have came from any single door at any single. What the fuck? That was a girl's high-pitched voice. Hello? I just was down there too. I was just down there. It literally could have came from any single door at any single. What the? Any single door at any single. What the? Can you do that again? It makes sense to hear like a high-pitched female. Where I'm at right now, with the lady in white on this floor. What the? Holy! That door just shut! That door just shut! That door, at the very end of the hall, just shut! I hope I caught that on camera. No way. No way. Yeah, that door is shut. This door, I just watched with my eyes shut.
While investigating alone, something horrendous was taking place very close to the investigator. You can hear a woman's scream echoing down the hall, seemingly coming from that empty void of a doorway. In shock, and as the cameras rolled, you can see the door being shut all by itself. Such intense activity can occur when you're by yourself. The next location we're going to is something special, and some very interesting paranormal activity had taken place. We now head with Project Fear to Virginia City, Nevada, where they had rented 4 rooms at 2 separate hotels, the Silver Queen Hotel and the Gold Hill Hotel. What happened that night is truly some of the most interesting paranormal footage to date.
This room is haunted by the spirit of a miner named William, who is thought to be one of the 47 men who perished in the horrible Yellow Jacket mine fire. Apparently, he ran into the mine to try and save his fellow workers, but ultimately succumbed to the smoke and flames. He likes to be a little more aggressive than the other spirits in the hotel. He will slam doors and move objects around in the room. And don't be surprised if you get locked out of your room. William likes to lock people out to the point where even the key won't open the door. So it sounds like I won't be getting a whole lot of sleep tonight. Oh man, this place has seen a lot of history. Well, that's the packet. I think what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna meet up with Dakota and we're gonna just kind of explore. What the fuck?
Yo!
Yo! Did you hear that?
No!
No way.
I'm coming.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, that was not you?
No.
Someone was just walking on my balcony. I was just getting done with this, and right behind me, I just hear walking.
No, it was not me.
Either on my balcony or right here behind this bed.
No, I was literally in the middle of finishing the packet. Like, I finished, and then I heard you freak out.
While one of the investigators was reading through some of the history of the hotel he was staying at, something behind him made itself known by tapping on the window behind him. This was a sign of things to come, and boy did they get intense. Most of the activity takes place while the team is getting ready for bed or trying to sleep. Let's take a look.
Toothpaste. Perfect. Okay, so I just brushed my teeth. I'm gonna go lay down.
I would be lying if I told you I was not a little bit freaked out right now, folks.
Here we go. Oh. Okay. Turned off the lights and it's so dark. I'm gonna show you what I'm seeing. It looks bright, but that's because the camera's shooting in night vision or infrared. This is what I'm seeing. I will not be seeing anything. Right. Rosie, if you can hear my voice, I'm gonna be sleeping in here all night. You're welcome to join me. It's so quiet. I don't feel like I'm alone, but I'm also maybe psyching myself out because of the information I know. I just heard something moving in my bathroom. Hello? It was like the shower curtains or something moving. Rosie, are you in the bathroom? I still find it so weird that I'm talking to the spirit of a girl named Rosie, and Tanner's a couple miles up the road at the Silver Queen Hotel talking to the spirit of a girl named Rose.
Right now I have the digital recorder and I'm just gonna ask some questions, see if I can get William to respond to anything. William, I am spending the rest of the night in your room. Is there anything you want to say? Do you want to talk to me at all? What was going through your mind when you decided to run into the fire, into that inferno, to try to save your coworkers? What was that like?
When you decided to run into the fire, into that inferno, to try to save your coworkers, what was that
Whoa!
like?
Yo, Al? Yeah? Was that you?
No? Hold on.
That sounded like a girl.
Hello?
I was like a girl.
I thought I just heard like Chelsea. I thought Chelsea was like walking in.
Inferno. You tried to save your coworkers. What was that?
Whoa!
You tried to save your coworkers. What was that?
Whoa!
What's weird too is like the music box didn't go off, but it came from this hallway. Hello? Is there a girl out here? Alright, so I can't really sleep, so I am gonna try using the mag light right now. I'm gonna set it right here on the nightstand and see if Rosie maybe can come in and use her energy to turn this flashlight on and off for me. Okay. Rosie, if you're in this room, can you use your energy to make this flashlight turn on? Can you just try to turn this flashlight on just to let me know that you are here? Rosie, can you turn on the flashlight? If you like that I'm in here. I am laying in your bed and yeah. I don't know. Let me know. Nothing so far on the flashlight, but it's gonna keep it there. And if she does want to let herself be known, that's one way to do it. Oh my God! What are the chances of that? It just turned on. Thank you, Rosie. The timing of that was weird. I went a long time with nothing. And I'm in the middle of saying how I'm getting nothing. Oh! Thank you for doing that. Rosie, can you turn the flashlight on? If something bad happened to you. So something bad happened to Rosie. I'm so sorry that something happened to you, Rosie. A lot of people wonder why you're so connected to this room. Did something bad happen to you in this room? Yes. Oh my gosh. Just to confirm that I'm talking to you, can you turn the flashlight on really fast and then off really fast? Like almost like a flash. Whoa. It just flashed on and off. Just, whoa. That was completely different from all of the other ones. It flashed on and off. Oh my God! Right sink!
What?
My sink just turned on!
What?
My sink just turned on! Holy fuck!
Seriously?
It's on! I'm not kidding. It turned on.
Oh my God.
I was sleeping, dude. I was passed out.
That is on.
No way. This is like a hand crank thing too. Like you have to move that.
Is there like a certain... No.
Like I would have.
There's no way.
I definitely turned the sink off.
There's just... No, there's no way.
I literally heard it go from no noise to then water running.
Can you do that again?
Oh my gosh. Holy cow, I was like sleeping and the device, the PS device just went off and all it said was here.
What?
Yeah, just the word here. I am creeped out. Is this the same person or is this somebody else?
Her.
Her? Who is her? Okay, well, I'm freaked out. Can you tell me who just woke me up? Who is here?
Thing.
Thing. Okay. That is so creepy. It's not a name. It's not like identifying as a person. It just says thing. I'm freaked out. Just got really uncomfortable. Like, I'm so freaked out right now. Like, something came into my room and is probably still here right now.
Many strange noises were heard throughout the night, but the most chilling evidence that was collected was when the flashlight had turned on all by itself, and then later the sink got turned on full force. Now the reason those are the most intriguing to me is because they're physical objects and they're being manipulated by something you and I cannot see. What makes Project Fear unique in the crowded field of paranormal content isn't just their investigations, it's their authentic relationships. This is a team bound by family ties and genuine friendships, investigating locations that would terrify most people. Their approach combines the production values learned from television with the creative freedom that digital platforms provide. They're not just content creators, they're paranormal explorers who happen to document their experiences. From Dakota's early days winning a Ghost Adventures contest to building a multimedia paranormal empire, Project Fear represents more than just entertainment. It's a testament to passion, persistence, and the power of authentic storytelling. I urge you all who are watching this to head over to their YouTube channel and subscribe. I will have it linked in the description. Thanks for watching this episode from the Horror Expo, and I appreciate your time. If you enjoy videos like this, please give it a like and subscribe, because every little bit helps. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one. What drives 4 people to voluntarily spend the nights in the darkest corners of America? What psychological mechanisms allow them to function when most would flee? This is not just the story of paranormal investigators. This is an exploration into the psychology of fear itself, and how one team has turned terror into both art and business. The heart-palpitating series tests how terror affects the human mind and just how much can one person withstand. But what happens when the tests become your livelihood? Dakota Layden admits it was chasing fear. For me, I had to think of ways to intensify fear. One of those ways was, hey, halfway through the night, we should all agree on the scariest places to go to sleep alone for 4 to 5 hours. That was very scary. This isn't accidental terror, it's engineered. Consider the methodology. They don't just investigate together, they separate, they isolate. They force themselves into the most vulnerable psychological state possible, alone, in darkness, surrounded by the unknown. Let's take a look at a clip of one of their videos now. In Atchison, Kansas sits one of the most infamous haunted houses in all of America, the Sally House. As the story goes, a doctor used to reside and practice in this home. Sally ends up in the arms of the doctor seeking help, and the doctor preps her for surgery right away. The only thing, he started the surgery before the anesthesia took full effect. Sally passed away in agony, and is said to have remained in the house, confused and angry. Since then, people have reported everything from scratches and burns, objects moving on their own, disembodied voices, and even full-bodied apparitions seen throughout the house. The Project Fear team decides to spend the night here, and they end up getting the fright of a lifetime.
I can't believe I just got the word demon. I'm not lying either. Like, I actually feel sick to my stomach right now. I'm losing my voice. I feel nauseous. I still have the PS device on. I haven't gotten a word since they came down.
Let's go upstairs. Let's do a proper digital recorder session. And oh, Lord. Wait, did you guys hit this ball?
What?
The ball's down a step.
The ball's on the first step.
Like, think about it. If it would have fell, it would have rolled all the way down. This is on the second step now. If this is right here and it falls, Al, it's gonna come all the way down to you.
Dude.
There's just no way it goes down one step. I don't understand how the ball would get dropped and only go down one step.
I don't know.
It's almost like it was placed. I mean, the thing with the accounts here is that it's poltergeist activity, that the toys would slowly move.
Dude, I don't know. Like, that is weird that it's on the first step, didn't fall all the way down. But like, we ran down in a panic. We could have kicked it, we could have moved it. We're stepping right over where the ball was.
Yeah.
It could have barely shifted the floorboard and just dropped it down one. I don't know. I get what you're saying, but like, we didn't see it happen, and I don't want to jump to that conclusion and then all of a sudden we look back at the edit and go, oh my God, we kicked it and it went.
You're right. I mean, we have no solid proof, no solid evidence.
Either way, creepy.
Noted. That is weird that it was on that. And if we didn't, and it didn't light up, and we didn't move it, that's super weird.
Just... What was that? What was that? What was that?
Someone stay with me.
Dude, that was a fucking little girl.
That was like a girl's laugh.
Yo, what was that?
We don't know.
Did you hear that laugh?
No, I just heard you guys freak out.
What the was that? Just... What was that? What was... Just... What was that? What was...
I don't know if that was a laugh or a scream, but it sounded like a little kid. Is there someone outside?
No.
There's no one out here. Dude, it's almost 4 in the morning, too. Like, there's no one out here.
I don't get that. That was the creepiest sound I've ever heard.
That was a little kid.
It was a child.
I think they just went outside. What brought you down here? Why are you here?
Psychic.
Just said psychic. I just asked what brought you here, and it said psychic. Like, there was literally, when there was a family living here who got scared out, they brought in a psychic who told them that there is something evil here. What did the psychic have to do with this? I feel really weak right now. Like, really weak. I know it's late at night, but I'm like crashing. I actually feel like kind of nauseous too. I hope there's like no toxic fumes down here, because I am feeling sick. Are you doing something to me right now? Are you trying to affect me?
Soon.
Soon? What's gonna happen soon? That's like a warning. I hate that.
I don't know. That was weird. That was really, really weird.
That was really weird.
Dude, at the door. At the door. At the
What door? Lock it.
It's locked, Chelsea.
You see someone?
There's no one out there.
There's no one there?
There's no one out there. There's no one out there.
What the f is happening?
We just heard someone walk up to the front door, looked out the window, and no one's there.
Yo, what the dude?
Was it?
Yo, what the dude?
Was it?
Yo, Dak.
What?
This is up.
What is going on?
We are hearing children laughing. We're hearing voices, and someone just walked up to the front door, pushed on it, and there's no one there.
We had the door open earlier.
Yeah, that's true. Someone opened up the front door earlier.
Dude, something is happening right now.
We were literally standing a foot away from the door and something pushed on it. There's no chance that that was a person.
I don't like what's going on up there. Like, they're about together and they're terrified. I feel so vulnerable down here.
Like, what is it trying to hide up there? Or why is it trying to keep us down here? Is it trying to manipulate us and try to get us closer and closer to the basement as well? I mean, it just got us down there.
Don't even have an idea of what it's trying to do.
You even think about this, like, we're hearing the voices right where you're standing, Al, and if you go straight down, right here, you guys, is the pentagram. Oh my goodness.
Go back up.
Let's do this digital recorder session.
I'm gonna have the ball back up on top.
It is nowhere near the ledge. It's definitely a couple inches away. What the f- Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! It just fell down the stairs!
What the f happened?
We just put a ball next to the stairs and I watched it get pushed!
Did you catch it on camera?
Yes, I got it like midway through the fall. What the f- What the f-
What the heck, you guys?
I have never seen that with my own eyes.
I've never seen one of those actually go off
Oh my
and
goodness.
get pushed down the stairs.
I heard it get pushed before it hit the first step. Like, I'm not kidding. I heard it get pushed.
And then you saw the light.
And then it hit and fell down.
Oh my gosh, we have not made it upstairs successfully.
No, it keeps bringing us downstairs, man. It doesn't want us up there for some reason. I don't understand it.
In the middle of debunking how a ball could have possibly fallen down the stairs, they hear the voice of a woman, faintly, coming from somewhere in the house, sending the team into panic. They check outside to see if anybody is there, to find that they're all alone. Not to mention that it was 4 in the morning, but they were not prepared for what was about to happen. They finally gather their composure when they hear the front door creaking open. They heard someone coming up the front steps and moving the door to find that nobody was actually there. They describe what was happening to Dakota, and he reminds the rest of the team that something like that had already taken place earlier in that investigation. The rest of the team then heads upstairs to proceed with their investigation, placing the ball pretty far away from the lip of the top step. Once they're all in the room, the ball begins to bounce down the steps, sending the team into hysterics once more. Did they capture real paranormal activity inside of the Sally house? This isolation isn't just for dramatic effect. It's a deliberate psychological experiment repeated dozens of times across hundreds of locations. As Dakota's sister and the lone woman on Project Fear, Chelsea more than holds her own, bringing logic, grit, and just the right amount of sibling side eye to every haunted location. A former Division I hockey goalie turned optometrist turned ghost investigator, Chelsea somehow always ends up assigned to the creepiest solo spots, usually in a basement with one flickering light and zero cell service. But what does it mean when your brother's career literally depends on your terror? How do family dynamics change when fear becomes the family business? The team notes she officially has the worst luck in sleeping arrangements, and claims she's not scared, might be lying, but probably isn't. This contradiction, the willing participant who may be the most genuinely terrified, reveals the complex psychology at play. Sometimes what you experience inside of a supposedly haunted location isn't anything paranormal at all. Sometimes you're dealing with a much more sinister threat. A person. One fateful night, the team decides to investigate the Indiana State Sanatorium. The team thought this was going to be like any other investigation, hearing things move, disembodied voices, and hearing thumps and footsteps. Little did they know that what was about to happen wasn't paranormal at all. Somebody broke in.
Going the entire road trip with flashlights and ending like this is so creepy. I thought I just heard walking. Is the woman we were talking to earlier still here? I mean you no disrespect. I thank you for talking to us earlier and showing yourself. We're not here to be mean or disrespectful. We're just here to give you company, to talk to you, to tell your story. What was that? Something's moving above me. Seriously, something is above me.
Yeah, what's up?
Honest to God, someone please come over here. I'm not kidding. I actually think there's someone above me.
Wait, seriously? Okay, I'm coming. Yo, Tanner! Yo, we gotta go to... We have to go to the door right now.
Grab your camera.
I got my camera. We have to go to the door right now. I'm through the nursing. This way. You got a light? Grab it out of the gear?
Yep.
All right, go. He's here walking above him, dude.
We need to bring John Blair.
Yep, Chelsea, come away. Chelsea!
Chelsea! Come with us!
Just come with us. Grab your camera and come with us.
Seriously!
Just
Come
get
with
up.
us!
Grab your camera.
Grab your camera! Come with us!
Somebody's walking above the cover right now.
Shut up!
100%.
Seriously?
Yeah. Dakota!
Guys, I'm not kidding. There's someone moving. Fuck this. I'm backed into a fucking corner.
Guys, I don't have a flashlight!
Come with me!
Tanner, just follow Tanner. Follow the light.
Yo, guys!
Dakota!
I'm okay. Just come up here now.
Third floor! Coming!
Dude, no.
What?
Someone is above me. This is not a joke.
Okay.
No, I was hearing like right above me, dude. I heard just like almost like someone got out of bed, like, and then just footsteps. Someone adjusted something. Like, I'm not kidding.
Shut up!
I feel like I'm not alone. What was that? I'm not kidding. There's either an animal or someone here.
Is there someone right here?
Hey!
Come out now!
Guys, be quiet.
We're calling the police!
Dakota was all by himself in one of the wings of the sanatorium when he begins to hear banging coming from above him. The banging soon turned into loud footsteps. Sensing fear and urgency, he walkies his teammate, letting him know that something was going on. In turn, the team rushes towards Dakota to make sure that nothing was going to happen. Once they find him, they start trying to communicate with whomever was inside of the building, even mentioning they're going to call the police. To watch any of these episodes, they're linked in the description of this video. Chelsea's transition from Division I athlete to eye doctor to paranormal investigator illustrates something profound about fear. It can become addictive, even when it contradicts every rational instinct. After hundreds of nights in haunted locations, what happens to the human fear response? Do Dakota, Chelsea, Tanner, and Alex still experience genuine terror, or have they developed psychological immunity? The evidence suggests something more complex than simple adaptation. Dakota continues to devise new ways to intensify fear, suggesting that basic exposure isn't enough. They must constantly escalate to maintain the psychological impact. While investigating the Nevada State Penitentiary with Sam and Colby, the team had captured some very interesting clips throughout their stay. There is one in particular that I wanted to showcase. It was when Alex was using the Ovulus by himself. Something was captured behind him that is truly extraordinary.
It said life and then the word short, like immediately after the word life. That is so bizarre, because not that long ago, I was basically saying like, Carol, oh, no way, dude, no way. Oh my God, that is crazy. And Carol Cole is the serial killer that murdered 30 people. That's just, I'm so uncomfortable that it said that. I'm so on edge right now, dude. I feel like I'm just gonna turn around and see someone standing like beyond that glass wall in there, the windows. Like I actually feel that like sense of dread. I don't know what, but I know something's going to happen tonight. I mean, now's your chance. Like, what is happening? We got that word earlier, so to get that word again. And I keep thinking that I'm gonna like turn around and see someone looking at me through these windows back there. You can come into this room. Can you make a noise for me then? Rewind. Saw, rewind. Dude, again, this is like the exact same conversation that we were having earlier. Did we capture something? Did I just capture something that I need to look back at? And I keep thinking that I'm gonna like turn around and see someone looking at me through these windows back there. Well, I haven't been getting much on the Ovulus in the last little bit. I'm just gonna set this down and just listen, and hopefully I'll hear something.
Behind Alex, as he's asking questions and getting responses, there seems to be some form of light anomaly that is moving from left then to right. This isn't acting like the beam of a flashlight, since it would illuminate much more than the amount shown. I'm wondering what this is, a spirit manifestation? Perhaps. Project Fear has investigated countless abandoned hospitals, sanatoriums, asylums, and other decrepit, haunted locations. And the crew can now check off the famous Conjuring House. Each location becomes more notorious and more taxing on the individual. The concept of testing the limits of human fear isn't just about supernatural encounters. It's about discovering who you are when everything comfortable is stripped away. Tanner, the filmmaker and comedian, uses humor as a psychological defense mechanism. Alex provides grounding through skepticism. Chelsea brings logic and family loyalty. Dakota orchestrates but also participates, experiencing his own designed terror. Project Fear has taken the concept to its logical extreme, creating a career built on the very thing most people spend their lives avoiding. They remind us that fear, properly channeled, isn't something to be avoided. It's something to be understood, explored, and perhaps even embraced. In their willingness to be vulnerable, to be terrified, to share their genuine psychological responses with strangers on the internet, they've created something unprecedented. Authentic terror as a form of human connection. Head over to Project Fear and subscribe. They do deserve it. Thanks for watching another episode of the Horror Expo, and I appreciate your time. If you enjoy videos like this, please consider giving a like and subscribing, because every little bit helps. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one. Project Fear is one of the most intense paranormal YouTube channels out there, making eye-watering, horrific videos of paranormal experiences and modern-day ghost hunting. Dakota, Chelsea, Alex, and Tanner have gone to great lengths to deliver some of the most spine-tingling, unique videos that can be found on YouTube. Today we're going to be looking at some of the most insane footage and craziest evidence. This is part 3 of my documentary series where I cover YouTube ghost hunters. If you haven't seen the first 2 episodes covering Project Fear, they'll be linked in the description. Let's begin. Margam Castle, an old piece of history located in Wales, is subject to many ghost stories and haunting experiences, and Project Fear wanted to get in on that action. As the team begins to get ready to investigate the castle, they make their way to the first interesting looking location. As they stand in silence, something decides to break the calm and begin building the tension and overall tone of the evening.
Alright, we just finished reading the packet. We are now going to explore this castle.
We're gonna explore this castle.
Just walk around. So this is the stairs.
That's creepy. Let me see this. Look at this. Dude. Yo.
Right now we don't have access to the staircase, it's blocked off, but before coming here we did talk to the management and they said that at some point tonight they're gonna have someone show up and get rid of these fences and we will have access to the stairs.
Dude, can you imagine, like, this is your entrance into your bedroom? Like, you get to walk up this staircase?
Is someone walking up there?
Weird. That was definitely way far up.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I almost feel like we should leave a camera just shooting up this staircase as we continue on. Maybe by leaving a camera on here, we'll catch something. I'm gonna grab my really.
Chelsea, did you just say something?
No, but I heard that.
Did you hear that female?
Yes.
That was like a really faint, like, whimper.
Maybe by leaving a camera on here, we'll catch something. I'm gonna grab my really. We'll catch something. I'm gonna grab my really.
Okay, let's grab that camera.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
A loud bang is heard coming from the room, presumably at the top of the large staircase. As they stand in awe and wonder, Dakota begins explaining his idea of leaving a camera running to capture evidence, and something interrupts him. A ghostly voice is heard subtly behind Dakota's voice as he's talking. He didn't really seem to notice it, but Chelsea and Alex sure did. After setting up the camera, they begin their investigation by making their way to one of the staircases in the castle. As they're approaching the steps, something stops them dead in their tracks.
Okay, so we're gonna keep this camera right here on the staircase as we continue to explore.
Where do you want to go?
I feel like we have to try to find our way up after hearing these noises.
Yeah.
All right, we're coming upstairs.
What was that?
What was
What?
that?
Girl talking.
Hello? Can you make that noise one more time?
All right, we're coming upstairs.
What was that?
What was
What? Girl
that?
talking.
All right, we're coming upstairs.
What was that?
What was
What? Girl
that?
talking.
They hear another woman's voice coming from the floor above them. A faint little moan is heard, and Chelsea asks a question straight into the void and darkness of the floors above them. She asks if anybody is there. They were met with the answer of silence. The team makes their way into the master bedroom of the massive castle. As they begin looking around and listening for any slight sound, a rock is thrown outside of the room and down the corridor from where they were investigating. Tensions build as they begin to look for the source of the rock thrown. Something absolutely chilling happens to Dakota that he and the team to this day cannot explain.
This is a huge room.
Yeah, this is big. So this is the master bedroom. This is where Christopher Talbot passed away. It's also said that this is where Emily spent a lot of her time.
Oh, he literally got to walk up the staircase to his room.
Like a baller. Yo!
What?
That was a rock.
What?
That was a rock.
Hello?
Someone over there? You just try to throw a rock at us?
What happened? What?
Did you just throw a rock at me?
No.
Shut the fuck up.
Did you just throw
No, shut the fuck up, dude.
That wasn't you?
No.
What the dude? That hit me right, in the hand.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, wait, what the
Yo.
I'm bleeding. That hit me in the hand.
It had to have come from that direction.
There it is.
It is this, yeah.
It's literally a piece of this.
I mean, the ceiling is just one slab of concrete.
It had to have come from that direction because if it ended up over here, it would have had to have come from that way.
And this is a piece of the building.
That's a big rock.
Yeah, dude, it freaking hurt.
You just try to throw a rock at us?
What happened? What?
They say you won't leave this place without having some sort of a rock experience, and that happened already.
Dude, I swear something is just on this staircase right now.
Somehow, a rock was thrown and thrown hard enough at Dakota's hand where it had torn the skin back and actually caused him to start bleeding. Upon looking around, they were able to identify the rock that had been thrown. To watch this entire investigation and all the videos that will be discussed, they will be linked in the description. Give them a view and your support, they deserve it. Help them hit that 1 million subscriber milestone. They are on their way. Now, castles are scary and certainly hold a lot of bloody history, but sometimes modern establishments can hold horrific stories too. We now will be heading to a home with such a horrifying past that it is deemed to be one of the most haunted locations in the United States. I'm speaking, of course, of the Sallie House. The Sallie House is known the world over for being one of the most haunted and potentially demonic locations there is. There have been so many investigations and evidence that is poured out of this location that it certainly has earned the title of one of the most haunted locations in the United States. We now head with Project Fear as they go to investigate the house. Although this time there's a twist. It won't be the entire team investigating, it will be just Chelsea, all by herself in a home where people in numbers are still afraid. Chelsea, if you're seeing this, you're one tough cookie for going it alone at the Sallie House. Let's take a look at what she had captured.
Another creepy room. What is that? I can't see that with my naked eye. Yo, that looks like a foot. I'm just gonna show you. Like, you cannot see that with your naked eye. That's freaking creepy. What the heck? I've never seen that before. I don't know what that is. It's not really giving me warm fuzzy vibes. Definitely freaking me out a little bit. Oh my gosh, seriously? Another circle of freaking animals.
Chelsea begins her investigation and starts sweeping the house, listening and paying careful attention to detail. Eventually, she makes her way upstairs and finds something rather alarming on the ground. Her camera is picking up a rather nasty looking stain on the floor by one of the beds. She claims she sees a foot, and I can kind of see where she's coming from. She decides to press forward, and the house is about to come alive. But first, we're going to hear from Alex.
Okay guys, so Chelsea has been inside for over an hour now. So far so good. Hopefully she's getting scared, but I haven't heard anything, so I don't really know. Haven't heard her scream. She hasn't walkied me yet. I do have my walkie on just in case she needs anything or is freaking out. I'm right here, but yeah, just been sitting out here waiting for her to come out, take a break for a minute if she needs it. But yeah, it's going good. I'm good. If you guys were wondering, I'm fine, okay? I am totally fine in here. Just sitting back, relaxing. It's gonna be a long night though. And yeah, I just hope everything inside is going okay.
I did hear like a faint little girl noise. And it didn't sound like it came from this room. It sounded like it came from farther away. Sally, if you are in the house, you can come into this room with all of your toys. Like, part of me understands why there would be a young spirit of Sally here, because if the claims are true that Sally's last breaths were in this home after a botched surgery, that would make sense, you know. But I can't forget about the other things that have been talked about in regards to the Sally house, like the pentagram in the basement. Regardless of who I communicate with tonight, I do have to be careful. Last time we were here, we didn't know if we were talking to Sally. Can you make a noise, move a toy, if you are not Sally? I feel like I'm hearing like a pitter patter, like a soft walking downstairs.
Chelsea spends time in one of the rooms and hears a variety of horrifying noises. First, she hears what sounds like a little girl's voice coming from somewhere within the house, and shortly thereafter, she hears footsteps coming from somewhere close by. Two problems with this. One, she's all alone in this house, and two, if she's alone, what was making these noises? Something was really going to make itself known.
All right, I think it's time to take out some equipment. I'm gonna take out the PS device since we've been talking about it. I'm just gonna ask some questions. I've heard some noises that have really pulled me back down to this part of the house. And I think the best way for me to figure out who I'm communicating with is to take out a piece of equipment. And I got my walkie on me too. I'm actually gonna do a little walkie check just to make sure that Alex is alive out there, because I need to know my security guard is alive.
Alex, walkie check.
As of right now, yo.
Good check.
Why did my light just go on outside of the house?
I have no idea because...
It's not a motion sensor because no one's been walking by it.
As I was walking you,
That light just turned on by itself. The porch light just turned on.
Dude, that's super weird. Honestly, I didn't even notice it.
But no one has walked by. Like, no one's been on the streets walking by, so it's not a motion sensor, I know that.
does it have to be physically
Turned on? Because if it does, I'm inside and I've been sitting here the whole time.
I have no idea, but...
No one's walked past this house in like an hour.
How did that turn on? Like, even if it's motion censored, like, it should be off by now. Okay, I'm gonna go just look really quick before I dive into this PS device, just to see if there's like a sensor or what. Okay, so that's this light. I don't know what, that one's not doing anything. That one's inside. No freaking way. There's a switch to the light
outside. Inside the house. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's like actually terrifying. That is almost like what I didn't want to find. Yeah, that's a big heck no. Heck no. Whew, freaking out. Can't even deal with this. That's where the pentagram was. All right, so I am sitting in the basement. Very uncomfortable. If there is somebody down here, or something down here, can you tell me? Open. Open? Open what? Open what? I just got super uncomfortable from like standing on the pentagram that I moved my legs and it just said open. Like, I don't know what that's referring to. Why are you here in the basement?
Black.
Black? I mean, the only thing that's even remotely close to like black is this blacked out pentagram. Why was this pentagram made?
Me.
Me. M-E. Me. Okay, I am freaked out right now. Basically, whatever's here is saying that they were brought here from something black, and I'm assuming it's this pentagram. And then what did this pentagram bring? Me. M-E. Me. All right, well, I really don't feel comfortable talking anymore. All right, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm super uncomfortable. I've gotten no more responses. I don't really want to really get more responses when I'm alone down here. Whatever's down here is like not good at all. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go talk to Alex and just give him kind of a recap. Not feeling good about the basement at all. Think I definitely need a little break from it. All right, I'm getting out of here before it's too late, before I can't. Wait, what the shit? Dude, this door is closed. I'm not kidding you, this door was open. That, dude, the music box! Okay, that door was open. I left it open, I'm so sure of it. The music box is going off. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. Hell no. I need to go. Dude.
What?
Dude,
what, are you okay?
I'm so freaking scared my battery's about to die. But like things got so weird in there. So I'm in the basement, not a lot was happening, and I asked like, there's somebody here, why are you here? And it said black, and like there was a big black smudge on the ground where the freaking pentagram used to be. And I said, okay, what was this pentagram used for? And it said me. And then I'm down there and I just like got this gut feeling like beyond reasonable doubt that I needed to get out.
Yeah.
Walking up the stairs, freaking music box is going off upstairs.
No way.
I am not kidding, and I need you to come back in with me because
I don't want to go in there. I prepared myself to sit in the car. I literally just said.
Did you actually?
Yes.
I'm so sorry, dude. My mouth's like so dry. I'm so scared, dude.
Oh my god.
No, this house is going crazy. I'm not kidding. The music box, you might even be able to. You can see it! You can see it!
You can see it? Holy shit!
Dude, you can see it. You can see the flickering of the light. You can see it going off.
Yo, dude, hold on, let me get this. Yo, look at this. You can actually see it.
You can see the freaking music box going off in the freaking room. You can see it, I promise, I told you.
Like, what is actually standing in front of it right now? Is it pointed like
it's pointing at the open
us?
Door. Open door. It's an open door.
Okay, that's freaky.
Chelsea eventually decides to go to the living room and talk a bit to the viewer and also to radio her partner who is waiting outside of the house. As this happens, the port light pops on. Confused by this, she goes to investigate, only to find out that you have to manually move the light switch and that it's not automated or on a motion sensor light. After calming down a bit, she makes her way to the basement and she runs a few tests down there. Her paranoia builds as the responses become fewer and fewer. Having enough, she decides to grab her things and head back upstairs, only to find out that something had closed the door on her, potentially wanting her to be trapped in the basement. As she's realizing this, the music box begins playing loudly upstairs. Properly freaked out, she leaves the house to go speak with Alex, and they both realize that they can actually see the music box still hitting inside of the room when there is nobody left in the house. So what caused this to happen? Let me know your theories below. The Sally House will forever live in infamy, but there is a place that is spoken in hushed tones for how haunted the place is, and of course, Project Fear had to investigate it. Let's go with them now to the Penhurst Asylum. Penhurst Asylum is one of the hotspots for paranormal activity and ghost hunting. The place is so active, the story goes, if you make your way there, you will experience something. If that's true, I couldn't tell you because I had never been there myself, but I have watched many investigations performed inside of the walls, and the place is terrifying and has a horrifying past. In this clip, Project Fear brought along their friends and fellow YouTubers Colin and Connor from the Paranormal Files. And let me tell you, some of the evidence I'm about to show you is horrific.
Well then, can you help me understand?
You've got to go.
You don't want me down here? Is it not safe for me? Hello? Was that you that made a noise over there?
That was him.
Who is he? Does he have a name? I just heard a woman screaming. Who just screamed? Hello? Colin? Tanner?
Are you mad that I don't like what you did to people? That we're showcasing what you did? I just blink? It is trying its hardest to freak me out and get me out.
I don't know how he could sleep. He is out hard right now. Like, I don't know how anyone could sleep in a place like this, so holy crap, dude. Dude, there's just something about this, like, I do not like being alone in here. Where are you right now? Can you give me a sign that you're in here? Dude, I just heard a scream.
Connor sits against a support beam deep within the walls of Penner's asylum and begins to hear random noises around him, and eventually hears what sounds like a woman screaming from somewhere in the building. Later, Tanner is sitting all by himself in a different wing of the asylum and experiences horrifying paranormal activity, such as his flashlight turning on in a response to one of his questions, and he also hears a bang or a crash coming from behind him. Then we meet up with Alex, who is also on his own, when he hears a really loud scream coming from somewhere pretty close by to where he's located, startling him and putting him on edge. In my opinion, Project Fear is making some of the most entertaining ghost hunting content on YouTube. I'm glad that they went this route after the cancellation of their TV show. They now have complete creative freedom when it comes to making the show they always wanted to make. Go over to their channel and subscribe. They more than deserve it. Thanks for watching another episode of the Horror Expo, and I appreciate your time. If you enjoy videos like this, please consider giving it a like and subscribing, because every little bit helps. Also, drop a comment. I love reading all your opinions and theories, and I do read every comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little different. We're going to be analyzing one of the most compelling paranormal investigations I've seen in a long time. Project Fear's return to Sweet Spring Sanatorium in West Virginia. Now before we dive in, I want to make something clear. I'm going to approach this with both skepticism and an open mind. We're going to look at the evidence they captured, discuss what it could mean from a paranormal perspective, but we're also going to stay grounded and logical about what we're seeing. This isn't about me telling you what to believe. It's about examining the evidence and letting you decide. Sweet Spring Sanatorium has a brutal history. Built in the 1830s by enslaved people, it later became a tuberculosis sanitarium where hundreds died, and eventually a nursing home where patients allegedly died from neglect and abuse. We're talking about over 200 years of suffering compressed into one location. 4 years ago, Project Fear investigated this place, and something happened that they claim fundamentally changed them. They were so terrified that they vowed never to return. Well, they went back, and what they captured is genuinely unsettling. Let's break it down. Our first piece of evidence happens almost immediately, and here's what makes it interesting. It occurs in broad daylight. The team is sitting down, reading through the history of the building, when something catches their attention. Let's watch what happens.
Okay. By 1942, the once illustrious resort had turned into a sanitarium for tuberculosis patients. It wasn't long before hundreds of patients filled the beds. Those that did not survive were buried anonymously in the public cemetery on the premises.
Just another layer, another reason why this place is so haunted.
When the tuberculosis outbreak ended in 1944, the sanitarium changed its operation into a nursing home for the poor and elderly. In addition to the many deaths that occurred because of old age, the facility experienced numerous untimely deaths, some of which were caused by patients being scalded to death in the hydrotherapy tubs.
You can only imagine how many patients would die.
Although there's no official record, it is estimated that over...
I just saw a flashlight.
What?
Straight up flashlight down the hall.
What?
So, like straight up flashlight.
Behind the camera?
Like all the way into this next room?
All the way down the hall.
Dude, what?
This is the same room where Alex the thud happened on the door. It was right in this room?
Right there.
Yeah, well there's literally nothing.
It looked like that, but it was pointed like towards...
Like this?
Yes. Yes, yeah. Just like that. But it was a lot like oranger. It was like an oranger tungsten.
Hello?
Okay, so let's talk about what we just saw. The entire team reacts to seeing what they describe as an orange or tungsten colored light moving down the hallway. Now what's important here is the timing and the context. They're alone in the building. The owner, Cindy, has confirmed they're the only ones there. So what could this be from a paranormal perspective? There's a theory in paranormal research called residual energy, or stone tape theory. The idea is that minerals, especially stone, brick, and quartz, can record traumatic or even emotionally charged events and play them back under certain conditions, kind of like a DVD on repeat. Sweet Springs was built by enslaved people. Brick by brick, these walls were constructed by people in unimaginable suffering. If locations can record energy, this building would be saturated with it. What they might have seen in a residual imprint, someone who walked those halls 100, 150, maybe even 190 years ago with a lantern or torch. But here's where it gets more interesting. And this is where we move from residual to intelligent haunting. This light appears right as they're reading about the deaths in the building. That's not random, that's contextual. That suggests awareness. In paranormal theory, an intelligent haunting means an entity that can interact with the present moment that has consciousness and intention. If this was intelligent, it was essentially saying, I'm here, and I'm listening to you. Now could it be something else? Sure, light refraction, car headlights reflecting off of something, but they're in rural West Virginia. The building is set back from the road. The question you have to ask yourself is, what's more likely? Alright, this next piece of evidence is where things start to get genuinely unsettling. The team splits up. 3 members go to the 3rd floor, and Tanner goes to the basement alone. While on the 3rd floor, they conduct a digital recording session in room 3007, where a woman in white is frequently seen. They ask if anyone remembers them from their previous visit 4 years ago. Let's hear what they captured.
We're getting closer.
Pretty sure this is right where me and Tanner were sitting when we got the EVP. That sounded like this whole place was still functioning like hospital.
Which means 3007.
It's gotta be right there.
There it is.
3007. This is the lady in white. People see her peering out that window. Is there a woman in here? Are you somewhere on this floor? Can you knock twice if you hear our voice?
If you can hear our voices, can you let us know that you can hear us and understand us?
I think it's about that time to go to the slave quarters, where we heard everything. The scream, the chanting, the taunting. I really don't want to go down there, let's be honest. I'm not afraid to admit it. Why do you have to be so scary? Huge shift. The energy of the room once you get on this side. What the hell, actually? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the enhanced audio recorder. I'm going to the Ovilus, because that's what I used the first time. This is by far the strangest thing I've ever done. 4 years ago, I was in this same spot, hearing the scariest things I've ever heard in my entire life. I was right here.
So we're gonna ask some questions here in room 3007 and try to get some responses on the digital recorder.
Your hood looks really nice on you too.
Is this the Rockstar hood?
Yeah.
Does it look cool?
It looks really cool, actually.
Seriously?
Oh yeah.
I am rolling on the digital recorder. If anyone in here can hear my voice right now, I have something that will be able to hear your voice. Can you tell us something? Can you give us a message? A lot of people have seen a woman in here wearing a white dress, but nobody knows who you are. Can you tell us your name or what year you were born? Why do people see you so often in this room looking out this window?
Dude, I feel like I'm really faint footsteps.
Yeah, coming towards us. Who's up here on this 3rd floor right now? We're hearing something in the hallway. We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us? My sister is sitting right here in this chair. Do you know what her name is? All right, I'm gonna cut and play this back and see if we got any sort of a response.
I don't even want to know what we're gonna find.
Turning on the obulus, I started asking some questions. Is anybody down here with me? What? It just said run. Oh, the first thing. That's what happened. We all ran. And it's telling me to run right. Dude, what? I just turned this on. Why do you want me to run? Do you remember me? I was here 4 years ago. This is the creepiest thing of all time, man. I remember every tiny bit of this place. Did I just see something move? I could have sworn something ran right past that. Just went paranormal. My anxiety level is at an all-time high right now. This is just the creepiest feeling I've had ever.
I am rolling on the digital recorder. If anyone in here can hear my voice right now, I have something that will be able to hear your voice. Can you tell us something? Can you give us a message? A lot of people have seen a woman in here wearing a white dress, but nobody knows who you are. Can you tell us your name and what year you were born? Why do people see you so often in this room, looking out this window? What happened to you in this room? We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Dude, it said I remember Tanner.
Oh, I hear that.
It said I remember Tanner.
I heard yes, and then there's a pause.
Yep,
I remember something.
It's Tanner.
It says Tanner, dude.
Let me play it again just to verify.
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
I remember Tanner, dude.
I have the goosebumps, dude. It says yes. There's like a 1 second pause, and then it's a whispering, I remember Tanner.
Okay, well, whatever that is, Tanner's downstairs by himself, so feel free to go talk to him, because why are you up here?
Now, before we jump to conclusions, let's talk about what electronic voice phenomenon, or EVP, actually is, at least according to paranormal theory. The idea is that spirits or entities can manipulate electromagnetic frequencies, or also known as white noise, or the electronic components in recording devices to form words. They're not speaking in the way we speak. They're manipulating energy to create sounds that form recognizable patterns. The skeptical explanation? Pareidolia, our brain's tendency to find patterns in random noise, radio interference, environmental sounds we misinterpret. But here's what makes this particular EVP compelling: context and clarity. First, it directly answers their question. They asked, "Do you remember us from several years ago?" and got, "Yes, I remember Tanner." That's not random. That's a coherent, relevant response. Second, it specifically names Tanner, who is currently alone in the basement. The entity, if it is an entity, knows there are multiple people in the building and differentiates between them. Now here's where paranormal theory gets really interesting. There's a concept called entity attachment, or targeted haunting. The theory suggests that entities don't just haunt locations, they can form connections with specific individuals, especially people who have strong emotional reactions. Fear, in particular, is believed to be a powerful energy source for certain entities. Tanner's first experience at Sweetwater 4 years ago was traumatic. By his own admission, it broke him. He heard disembodied voices that sounded like Chelsea, experienced extreme fear, and ultimately fled the building. If we're opening under the assumption that entities can feed on or be attracted to fear, and this is a common theory in paranormal research, then Tanner essentially left a psychic imprint on this location. He became memorable. Think about it from an entity's perspective, if entities exist. Most people who visit might feel uneasy, might get a little scared, but someone who has a complete breakdown, someone who runs from the building in terror, that's a significant energy event. The EVP saying, "I remember Tanner," could mean one of two things. Either there's an entity that formed an attachment to him specifically, or, and this is the more unsettling theory, the building itself has developed a kind of consciousness from 200 years of trauma and death, and it remembers people who react strongly. Is this proof of the paranormal? No. But it's damn compelling evidence that something unusual is happening in that building. Now we're going to talk about what happened to Tanner in the basement, because this is where the investigation starts to feel targeted. Tanner is alone in the basement, the same location where he had the breakdown 4 years ago. He's using an obulus device. For those who don't know, an obulus supposedly converts environmental energy into words from a built-in database. Skeptics argue it's just random word generation. Believers say entities manipulate the environment to select specific words. Tanner turns it on and, well, let's watch.
Turning on the obulus and start asking some questions. Is anybody down here with me? What? It just said run. Oh, the first thing. That's what happened. We all ran. It's telling me to run right. Dude, what? I just turned this on. Why do you want me to run? Do you remember me? I was here 4 years ago.
This is the creepiest thing of all time, man. I remember every tiny bit of this place. Did I just see something move?
I could have sworn something ran right past that.
Just went paranormal.
My anxiety level is at an all-time high right now. This is just the creepiest feeling I've had ever.
The very first word that comes through is run. And here's the kicker. 4 years ago, when they all fled Sweet Springs in terror, they said it felt like something was telling them to run. They all had the same impulse at the same time. So either this is an incredible coincidence or something in that basement remembers what happened and is repeating the same message. Let's explore the paranormal theories here. Theory 1. Precognitive warning. Some paranormal researchers believe certain entities can perceive near-future events or sense danger. The run command might not be a threat, it could be a warning. Maybe there's something else in that basement. Something more dangerous, and an entity is trying to protect them. This would actually align with reports from other locations where investigators describe feeling like they were being warned away rather than threatened. Theory 2. Residual loop. We talked about residual energy earlier, events replaying like a recording. The team's terrified flight from the building 4 years ago was an intense emotional event. Could that event somehow be imprinted on the location? Could the building be replaying the energy, essentially showing them an echo of their own past? Theory 3, and this is the most unsettling, psychological warfare. If there is an intelligent entity in that basement, and if it specifically remembers Tanner, then immediately telling him to run is a power move. It's saying, I know what happened last time, I know what scares you, and I can make it happen again. What makes this particularly compelling is Tanner's reaction. This is an experienced investigator. He's been to dozens of locations, but you can see in the footage he's genuinely shaken. That's not someone playing up fear for the camera. That's real psychological distress. From a logical standpoint, could the obulus have randomly generated the word run? Absolutely. These devices have databases of hundreds or thousands of words. But the odds of that specific word, at that specific moment, in that specific location where the exact scenario played out 4 years ago? You can decide what to think is more probable. Alright, this next piece of evidence is, in my opinion, the most disturbing thing they captured. And I want you to pay close attention to not just what happens, but the team's reaction to it. They're in the basement using a spirit box for the first time. A spirit box rapidly scans radio frequencies, and the theory is that entities can manipulate these frequencies to form words and sentences. Unlike the robotic voice of the Ovulus, if something comes through on a spirit box, it's supposedly the actual voice of the entity. They're asking questions, getting some responses, and then this happens.
He's got a cross.
My cross? I've worn this since season 1.
Tanner, you were the one that wears a cross, and I'm the one that was praying.
And that's why it remembers us.
Is that why you don't like Tanner? He's got a cross on? Are you not a holy person? Are you against God, against Christianity? Can you confirm why you don't like Tanner? Tell us why you don't like him.
It's like Christian.
It did sound like Christian.
Oh, that was laughing, dude.
That is so
That
weird.
was laughing, dude.
Pure like a female, like, yeah, like almost like a witch laugh.
It was like mocking laugh, like snickering.
Yeah.
What the? What the? Are you laughing at us?
Are you mocking us?
Who are you?
What era of this location do you come from? Were you a patient at the sanatorium? Were you here when this was a retreat?
Do you want to hurt us?
Just to prove that you're intelligent and you can hear us, can you say the word Tanner or Chelsea? We're gonna move on to a different part of the building unless you say something intelligent, not just laugh.
What is it?
Something.
Yeah.
I don't give a f.
Alright, we're gonna go silent for a minute. We're gonna give you the floor to talk. Whatever you wanna say.
Oh, dude! What the fuck? What is happening? What the hell is that?
Sounded like you.
It died. It died.
What the hell, bro?
Oh, way, dude. It's not on anymore.
That sounded like us, bro.
Like you screaming and then me screaming.
I wanna like replay that.
Can we replay this? Guys, I need to hear this.
We're cutting Tanner's camera so we can watch this back, but we are almost certain that we got what sounded like Tanner screaming and Chelsea screaming on the freaking spirit box, and then it died.
That couldn't get any creepier.
We were about to give up though. Like I literally said, the floor is yours, you have 1 minute. And then that happened. So we got the actual speaker from the spirit box hooked up to the camera, and we're gonna replay this so we can hear what we just heard.
Oh, dude! What the fuck? What is happening? That was your scream! That's your scream!
I know.
Oh, wait. That's me. What the fuck? What is happening? That's your scream and me talking.
The first voice is definitely Tanner's, then there's like a glitch, and then your scream almost comes through. Well, I don't know if it's the same scream, but it's your scream and your voice. And what did Cindy tell us when we showed up today? That it said Chelsea and Tanner knew you were coming. It remembered you. I think something is trying to screw with us again, freak us out like last time, because I am so freaking scared now.
Only location that's ever scared us out of here, and it's this close to doing it again.
Did you catch that? They heard what sounded like their own voices screaming through the spirit box, and then the device immediately died. Let me play that audio analysis part again because this is important. Okay, let's talk about what we just witnessed, because this is where we need to really think critically about what's happening here. From a technical standpoint, a spirit box scans AM/FM radio frequencies, Could it have picked up a stray radio signal? Possibly. But these investigators are in rural West Virginia at 2 a.m. There aren't a lot of radio stations broadcasting, and the odds of picking up someone who sounds exactly like Chelsea screaming, followed immediately by a sound resembling Tanner's voice? That's not probable. From a paranormal perspective, what they might have encountered is called a mimic entity, or vocal manifestation phenomenon. There are numerous documented cases, and I'm talking about cases from experienced paranormal investigators, demonologists, and researchers of entities that can replicate human voices. This ability is often associated with more powerful or malevolent entities. The theory behind why they do this is psychological warfare. Think about it. Hearing your own voice, or the voice of someone you know, coming from an unknown source? That's deeply unsettling on a primal level. It violates our sense of reality and safety. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Remember what the building owner, Cindy, told them when they arrived. She said she asked the spirits, "Do you know who's coming?" And the ghost box said Chelsea. Then she asked who else, and it said Tanner's name. So we have a pattern. The entities know their names. The entities remember them from 4 years ago, and now, potentially, the entities can mimic their voices. If we're exploring this from a paranormal framework, this suggests a level of intelligence and power that goes beyond a simple residual haunting. This is something that observes, remembers, and can manipulate its environment in sophisticated ways. Now, there's another theory we need to discuss: temporal echo, or temporal manipulation. Some advanced paranormal theories suggest that powerful entities can pull sounds from different points in time, past, present, or even potential futures. Were they hearing their own screams from 4 years ago, from later that night, or was this a manifestation of potential fear? What could happen? There's also the psychological element we can't ignore. The team is already on edge. They're in a location that traumatized them. They're expecting something to happen. Could their heightened state of fear and anticipation be causing them to interpret random static as voices? Maybe. But then why did the device die immediately after? Equipment malfunctions can happen, sure. Batteries drain, electronics fail, but the timing, right after this disturbing occurrence, adds another layer of strangeness. In paranormal research, there's a well-documented phenomenon on entities draining batteries and interfering with electronic equipment. The theory is that they need energy to manifest, and they pull it from all available sources, including electronic devices. The team's reaction is also important here. Watch their body language, their tone. These aren't people hamming it up, they're genuinely disturbed, and immediately after this, they actually debate leaving the building entirely. That speaks volumes. What makes this case compelling isn't just one piece of evidence, it's a totality. It's the patterns. It's the intelligence. It's the consistency over years. It's multiple witnesses having similar experiences independently. You could choose to believe it's paranormal, or you could choose to believe that there's a rational explanation that we haven't found yet. But you can't deny that something is happening. So what do you think? Are Tanner and Chelsea dealing with genuine paranormal activity? Is there a demonic presence in Sweet Springs? Or is there a rational explanation for everything they experienced? Drop your theories in the comments, and if you're familiar with paranormal research, or have expertise in psychology, skepticism, or investigation, I'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the evidence, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. I'll be doing more paranormal analysis videos, and I want to hear what cases you'd like me to cover next. And hey, if you're feeling brave, go check out Project Fear's channel and watch the full investigation. Link is in the description. Watch their follow-up video where they sleep alone in different parts of the building, because apparently, they're either incredibly brave or incredibly foolish. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and stay safe out there.
What's up, everyone? Horror Expo here. Today we're looking at Project Fear, and this episode might be the most compelling thing they've ever put out. They're in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, ground zero for paranormal activity in America. Over 50,000 soldiers were killed or wounded here in 3 days in 1863. And according to basically every researcher who studied the place, that kind of mass trauma doesn't just disappear. The setup for this episode is simple and kind of brilliant. 4 investigators, 2 of the most haunted houses on the same block. They split into pairs, go in separately, and do not share a single word about what they find until the very end of the night. 2 teams, 2 houses, 0 communication. And the results are going to be, well, hard to explain. Here's all the history that you need. The Jenny Wade House. In 1863, a 20-year-old woman named Jenny Wade was sheltering here with her sister and newborn nephew during the battle. She refused to leave. She was baking bread for Union soldiers when a Confederate bullet pierced the wooden door and killed her instantly. She is the only civilian to die as a direct result of combat during the entire Battle of Gettysburg. Her last recorded words were, "If there is anybody in this house that is to be killed today, I hope it is me." The Welty House. A 6-bedroom brick home used as a Confederate sharpshooter position during the battle, while the family who lived there hid in the cellar below. Over 30 soldiers were killed and buried on the property. Some remains may still be in the backyard today, and here's a connection that ties both the houses together. Some historians believe the sharpshooter who fired the bullet that killed Jenny Wade was positioned right here. Alex and Tanner take the Jenny Wade house. Chelsea and Dakota take the Welty. They go in, they don't talk, and here's what happened.
Really uneven floors.
The heck? Is everyone like 5 foot?
Yeah. Is there anybody up here with us? If you can see us right now or hear us, can you maybe knock on the wall? You want to try the dead bell?
Sure.
Basically, this is like very similar to a REM pod. It emits an electromagnetic field, and if anything comes close to it, instead of it beeping, it'll ring a bell like this, which is super freaky. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here, kind of in between everything. All right, I'm gonna turn it on. Yeah, let's just stand in here. If there's anyone here, I put a bell on the ground. There's a bell right there on the ground. To show us that you're here, can you go touch that bell? Jenny, if you're here, can you go touch the bell? Can you make it ring?
Did you hear that noise?
Yeah, that was behind me.
Oh, dude!
The bell! Okay, can you confirm that this is you, Jenny? Can you make it go off twice? Two. It did 2. And there was a step on the stairs behind me. 3. Dude! What is happening? Okay, that's weird. 2 things, like something's making the bell go off, but that was a clear step on the stairs. It's going wild.
Wait, something is like standing right next to the bell.
Okay, Jenny, can you? That's Jenny, dude. It's Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. We're gonna do some yes or no questions. Can you make the bell go off once for yes, twice for no? Are you okay with us being in here tonight? Once for yes. So she is comfortable. Are you aware of kind of what happened to you in this house?
Yes. Jenny, do you regret being here during the battle? No.
No.
So she does not regret being.
Yes. She doesn't regret it.
So she would do it again.
Yeah, wow, wow. Yes.
What the heck? To stay in a home in the middle of a battle for her sister and her nephew. And on top of that, serving her country and the soldiers by baking them bread up to her death.
Yeah. Jenny, have you been able to reunite with your fiance? Have you seen him?
Weird.
I hope that's true. I hope this is all correct. But I mean, that would mean he, at some point, somehow in the afterlife, must have came back here to find her.
The first piece of equipment is called a dead bell. Basically, an EMF sensor that rings an old-fashioned bell when something gets too close to it. They put it on the floor, step back, and ask Jenny to ring it. It rings. They ask it to ring twice to confirm. It rings twice. And at the same moment, a footstep. On the staircase behind them, 2 responses simultaneously and out of nowhere. They run yes and no questions for a few minutes, 1 ring for yes, 2 for no, and the answers track perfectly. She's okay with them being there, she knows what happened to her, she doesn't regret staying, and then they ask if she's being reunited with her fiancé Jack, who died just 1 week after she did without ever knowing she was gone. 1 ring.
It's almost like she left.
Yeah, getting nothing.
Maybe we should keep the bell on and go downstairs.
They'll keep it on. What was that? Fucking A.
Someone came in.
Hello? Is that this door down here? Hello? The door's open.
The door's open?
It's creaked open. I don't...
Dude, that's the door that has the bullet holes.
Locking this? Yeah, that is the door. Oh my god. You can literally see the light shining through just the bullet holes in the door. The only light coming through is from the musket holes. That is so weird. You know what I heard? So I heard, let me see. Yeah.
Oh.
So I heard that this door was also open, and you can see, let me go off IR. You can literally see from this hole to the other hole. So that bullet hole right there also came through here. I guess musket hole is the better word.
I can see it like perfectly when you shine your light through it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that musket, whatever one that was, went through 2 doors.
Is that the one that's alleged to have hit Jenny?
I heard that that is the one. She must have been like leaning down or something right here, because those ones are too high, even for me to hit me in the chest.
I know.
Whoa, that was 3 bells. 4, 5, 6.
What the hell's upstairs? Okay, what the heck, dude?
Jenny, if that's you up there, can you make it go off?
Dude, something's going on upstairs.
Let's look.
So they're on the first floor when they notice a door has swung open on its own. They go to check, and it turns out to be the door, the original 1863 wooden door, still in place, still bearing the exact bullet holes from the day Jenny died. In the dark, you can see faint light shining through them. They trace the trajectory, 2 holes, 2 doors. Jenny must have been leaning down when the bullet hit her, because the holes are higher than chest height. Upstairs, in what the research flagged as the most active room in the house, they pull out the spirit box. This thing rapidly scans radio frequencies. Spirits are said to use the static to push words through in their own voice. No added effects, just a plain speaker. The first word out of it is leave.
Want to try some other equipment to see if we can get even more direct answers?
Should we do the spirit box?
I think so. I'm gonna turn this off for now.
Who have we been talking to this whole night? What was that? That was like a voice?
Yeah. Leave!
Whoa.
What the fuck was that?
That was
dude?
an ominous word.
Oh my god, dude, turn that down really quick. What the fuck?
That was like a classic, like ghostly, like what you hear in a movie. Just like an ominous leave.
Why did that have reverb on it?
I don't know.
Like this thing, just so you guys know, like I know a lot of spirit box stuff, like you can hook it up to reverb. This is just a speaker.
Yes.
That is it. There's no reverb on that.
That
what
was
the hell?
so trippy.
Okay, so you don't like us being here. Why don't you want us in here? Because I am? Oh my god, what the fuck?
My god, we're actually talking to someone. Why are you so protective of this house? Like, why do you want us out? Like, just because you're here? Why?
Go away.
Go away. Something does not want us in this house for some reason.
No, I don't know if it's just this room.
I thought I heard something by the front door. Hello? Someone down there?
But it doesn't sound like radio static, it sounds like a voice with reverb on it. The team stops cold because this device does not have reverb. There is no audio processing. There's no explanation for how it sounds the way it does. This isn't Jenny. The team thinks it's a soldier, something more aggressive, more territorial. And whatever it is, it's consistent. 3 separate hostile responses in under 2 minutes. On the Ovulus, a word database device, they get 2 words in a row. Count, begin. So they start counting out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc.
Can you tell us more about who we're talking to right now? Who's communicating with?
Count.
Count. Count, begin. I'm gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was that?
Dude,
what was that?
I don't know.
That was like a crash above us. Does that mean there's 5 spirits?
4. Like it happened between 4 and 5.
Yeah, I didn't quite say 5.
Okay, you have to realize that like although Jenny died in this house right here, there were probably several people who passed away right outside of these doors.
And they do say that the basement here was used for like wounded people. So maybe there were 4 soldiers who died here, or 4 people who are still here that aren't Jenny.
Before leaving the Welty house, the team goes outside and photographs the windows, because the documented reports mention figures appearing in the glass. Dozens of photos, mostly nothing, and then one frame stops them. The device told them something was going to show up, then something showed up. Believe what you want about the photo itself, the timing is the part that's hard to wave away.
Okay, there is some here.
There we go.
Alright, I just spammed a bunch on this side. Okay, I'm just gonna take a bunch of photos right here. Spamming these photos. Okay, I am gonna check back through all of these now.
Okay.
Let's just see. Alright, starting with this. Okay, so nothing in the backyard.
Okay.
Nothing on that side.
Okay.
This one, there's so many windows. Zooming into everything. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Oh wait, this is actually kind of weird. Look, you see that?
Oh yeah,
it looks like a little ball of something. Dude, look, picture before, absolutely nothing, literally nothing, and then zoom in on this one, and there's like some sort of light right there. I don't know what that is. Some sort of light figure. I don't even.
Yo,
dude,
whoa,
like
hold on, zoom in again like that. Yo.
What the?
Hold on, keep it there, keep it there.
It almost looks like a face, but I don't know if it is like.
But it has like no features on it.
Can't see any features on it. There's like nothing there. I don't know, dude.
That's super strange. Dude, think about the whole entire night. We were getting responses down, below, and then we go out there and all of a sudden the cellar light goes on, a motion tracking light. And then also up there it says, I will appear, you will see, boom. We take a picture and we see a hovering face with the no features. It literally told us what was gonna happen. Dude, that's trippy.
I don't know.
I can't stop staring at that window now.
Dude, I know, I'm like waiting for it to like
pop up again.
Unfortunately though, we've been here for well over a few hours, and Dakota and Chelsea are gonna be on their way out of the Jenny Wade house now, so we should grab our stuff and start heading that way and switch.
All right, let's.
So Chelsea and Dakota go straight for the cellar, the one spot the other team skipped. It's pitch black down here, and it's full of old chairs, all facing away from the entrance. This is where the Welty family and their neighbors hid during the battle, 2 families listening to the war above their heads. They start the spirit box and ask who's down here. They ask for the names of the other families who were sheltered here. Instead of a surname, the device reads our friends, not a name.
What the heck, dude?
Yo.
That's freaky.
No,
oh, get out. There's a
thank
motion light. That motion light scared the freaking crap out of me. Down we go.
Oh, jeez.
This is really unsettling down here.
I didn't even bring a flashlight.
Look at all the freaking chairs.
Oh, okay, this is really creepy, actually.
Like, there's like 10 chairs here just facing away from us. So this is where, like, families and stuff would come to hide, right? During the chaos?
During the battle, you had the mom, the dad, 5 of their kids, and a neighboring family down here in the cellar during the Gettysburg battle.
Gosh. Do you want to try spirit box down here?
Sure. I gotta like find a place to sit. I don't know.
Maybe these look probably the best. I'll take your cam.
Can you imagine like not only being down here with like so many people, but also like the noises that you're hearing above your head?
Just the cannon fire. I mean, they say you can still hear that stuff today, like the residual sounds of the battle. But it had to be chaos. Well, I'm gonna turn on the spirit box. If there's anyone down here, you can use this tool in my hand, this piece of equipment, to talk with us. You can channel your own voice. Can you tell us maybe who is down here with us? Now? What are you trying to say to us?
Hospital?
Hospital? I definitely heard like hospital. What about a hospital? Here. I mean, they did say that this was kind of like other locations we've been to on this trip. This did kind of turn into a makeshift field hospital.
Yeah, they were caring for the soldiers.
Are you trying to tell us that this was a hospital? Or what are you trying to tell us? Did you ever leave this cellar during the battle? You wouldn't? What? That was like a male. How come you wouldn't leave? Sadly, yeah.
Like, sadly, this is the only place that we have. How many people were down here during the battle? 7, which is weird.
Was there 7?
The family had 7, but there was another family that at some point joined them. But 7 people were in the family.
Weird. That was a clear 7. Can you tell us the last name of the other family that was staying here?
Our friends.
Oh my God. Yes, your friends. Can you tell us their last name, the family's last name?
Yo, what?
The heater. That was loud. It's weird because like the family is coming through, it seems.
Sounds like the dad. Like Solomon.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this is used for safety. We've used this house as a hospital.
Yeah. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I feel like we give it a couple more minutes, but then probably should hit the rest of the house before it's too late.
Yeah.
Do you have any messages for us? Anything you want us to know? Nothing in a long time.
We were getting like direct answers, like back and forth conversations.
Like to a point where it was like a full conversation for a few minutes, and then we haven't gotten anything in a while.
It did sound like we were talking to like one person.
Mm-hmm. So freaking weird. Wow, that was like really intelligent. Well, maybe we go hit like the house, but especially like the main haunted room, the Illinois room.
Right.
As if the father of the house is answering personally, and to him, the Rupps weren't a family name. They were just their friends. It sounds less like a ghost and more like a conversation. The Illinois room is the most documented hotspot in the Welty house. Chelsea and Dakota have barely sat down when they both hear it. A wooden door opening. Not creaking, opening.
True.
I feel like since we only have limited time, we should just maybe sit down and do the PS.
Let's do it. Looks like a nice fancy.
That's a nice chair. The couch thing. Sofa. I don't even know. Okay. If there's anybody here who can hear us right now, who wants to talk to us, we have another tool, another device that's very similar to the one our friends brought. It has a word database. It has words inside of it, and you can choose them to talk to us.
Yo, a door opened. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
That wasn't even a creak, that was a straight up door opening.
There's a door right there. Let me just see what this one is.
Nope, that one's not even.
First one, no. It was not that.
No, it might have been in the room next door. Can you just check really quick?
Fuck, okay. Not gonna lie, I have major anxiety. Did someone just try to open a door in here? Yo.
What?
I'm hearing something in the back corner. Are you back there? Can you move an object in this room?
Dude!
What, Chelsea?
That creak!
It didn't come from here.
Yo.
I swear, right when I got in here, there was just something moving in the corner.
Okay, I don't know where that sound came from, but I know it didn't come from this room.
No. I mean, it sounded like a wooden door.
It was like clear as day. A cabinet or a door opened. Like, I can almost guarantee it.
Definitely a door opening.
Okay, well, we haven't even like started our PS device.
Dude, I'm like actually so on edge right now.
Well, that was so creepy.
What the hell, dude?
Like these floorboards, I feel like make a lot of noise as it is, but that was not a floorboard. That was like the first time that like an actual door opened or closed. If there is somebody here, can you make that noise again? Can you open or shut that door?
As they're packing up to leave, the obelisk fires off one final sequence. Cry, took seat, then John, soldiers, cellar, move. The teams read, Solomon Welty, the father of the house, is still in protection mode, still telling people to get underground. The same thing he would have been saying to his family in 1863 when the battle was raging above.
What?
Did you hear that noise? It definitely got... Cry.
Cry?
Took. Seat.
To took? Mm-hmm. And then seat. While we were looking over there. Like it took a seat.
Can you please tell us something about you, maybe your name, maybe who you are, and why you're in this house?
John.
John.
John,
On here.
what the fuck? That's one of the sons.
This is really weird.
Okay, John was the son. John, if this is you, can you give us
Soldiers.
Soldiers!
Soldiers!
What? That is the second time we've gotten this trip. What are the chances?
What if there's like an actual spirit like of a soldier named John who like is actually protecting like the families? Like you gotta get out. Like someone who's actually like following us.
Maybe. Like, are you talking about even from the last house?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Because it is weird that we get John over there. I don't really understand it. Our opinion over there was that they are possibly that soldiers who are maybe didn't die there, but just like to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is the same John.
Could be the same. It could be different.
Or like there's multiple.
But soldiers?
John, were you one of the soldiers? Is this a different John?
Cellar. That's so bizarre.
Another down word.
So like the vibe I'm getting might actually be like someone basically saying, hey, it's dangerous to be up here.
After all those words.
Cellar. Are you telling us to go to the cellar? Is this for safety? Move.
Like get down to the cellar. It's almost like they're mad that we're not going down to the cellar.
Like I feel like it's Solomon.
I do too.
As a husband, as the father of the house, like you are the one that's kind of in charge of making sure everyone is in safety.
Yeah, there might have been other spirits coming through at times, but for sure, like a lot of this was him. What's crazy is it might not seem like it to the viewer, but we have literally been in this room for an hour and a half, much longer than we thought we would.
On this. Rolling on the digital recorder in Jenny Wade's house in the kitchen. We'll set it down right here. Jenny, are you here with us?
Jenny, we believe you were saying that you wanted to tell more about the moment you got shot. So can you tell us more about that day, about that moment? Do you have any regrets about staying in this house?
Jenny, can you describe that day? Can you bring us back into that moment when this house got hit with 150 bullets?
If there is anyone else here, can you come forward, state your name, or tell us who you are?
All right, I'm gonna cut.
Rolling on the digital recorder, here's Jenny Wade's house in the kitchen. Shut it down right here. Jenny, are you here with us? Jenny, we believe you were saying that you wanted to tell more about the moment you got shot. So can you tell us more about that day, about that moment? Do you have any regrets about staying in this house?
I swear, I think I hear I don't.
Let's go back.
So can you tell us more about that day, about that moment? Do you have any regrets about staying in this house?
No, I don't. You know how, like, when we first got here, I said something about, like, hopefully she's with her fiance. Wonder if she's with him now. Like, is that why you don't have regrets? Is because he ended up dying in the war and she ended up dying, so maybe they're together in the afterlife.
And neither of them had to go through like the pain of losing anybody.
Exactly.
Like, she died instantly.
He didn't even know.
He had no idea because he was already like away at war. Both of them died without knowing the other died, and now they're together in the afterlife.
Straight to the kitchen of the Jenny Wade house, the exact spot where Jenny was standing when the bullet hit. They put a digital recorder on the floor and go silent. Digital recorders could sometimes capture audio and frequencies humans cannot hear. They ask Jenny if she has any regrets about staying in this house. Then they play it back. 2 separate methods, 2 separate teams. Same answers from the same spirit. Jenny Wade stayed in the house after being shot at. She baked bread while bullets came through the walls. She hoped if anyone died that day, it would be her. She was killed at 20 years old. And when asked if she regrets it, twice, in 2 different ways, the answer is no. And here's where it all lands. The 4 of them meet outside between the houses to compare notes for the first time. 2 teams, 2 houses, 2 completely separate devices. Hours apart, no contact. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the methodology here is sound. This isn't confirmation bias. This isn't 2 people feeding each other answers. This is controlled, parallel investigation producing consistent results, and the results are hard to dismiss. The full episode is linked in the description, and I suggest watching it entirely. Project Fear's Gettysburg series is some of their best work, and this one is worth watching start to finish. This has been the Horror Expo, and I'll see you on the next one. There are places in history where suffering doesn't just end, it lingers. In this episode of Project Fear, the team returns to the Trans-Allegheny Asylum, one of the most infamous psychiatric institutions in the United States. But what they encounter isn't just unsettling, it raises a deeper question. Are these buildings haunted by spirits, or by the psychological weight of what happened inside of them? Before any investigation begins, it's important to understand what makes this location so disturbing. The Trans-Allegheny Asylum opened in 1864 with the intention of humane treatment, but by the end of the 20th century, it had become dangerously overcrowded, housing nearly 10 times its intended capacity. Patients suffering from everything from epilepsy to minor behavioral issues were confined together. Many were subjected to extreme treatments, including electroshock therapy and lobotomies. Over 5,000 people are believed to be buried on the grounds. This isn't just a haunted location, it's a place defined by trauma, neglect, and systemic failure. And that context matters because environments like this can deeply influence how we interpret what comes next. One of the most disturbing claims from this episode actually comes from a prior visit, a phone call. According to the team, a call came through a device that was completely powered off. When answered, the audio reportedly sounded like someone gasping, struggling to breathe.
And once again, another part of this place that is a lot of physical, interactions with spirits, not just slamming doors and voices, it's physically attacking you.
Who knows if it's actually the most haunted part of this entire place, but if it is, that's gonna be terrifying because we already know this building is so scary. Before we get going, I do think we should just quickly talk about the phone call.
Dude, yeah. So Chelsea and I were in Dean Mahaney's room when my phone started ringing. I looked at it and it was Tanner calling me. I answered the phone thinking they needed something, and all I heard through it, it sounded like someone was gasping for breath.
Hello?
Choking, gasping for breath. It sounded like a replay of this man dying. But that's not even the craziest part. That is crazy. Yeah. But the craziest part...
So they told us that that was happening, and I didn't even have my phone on me. So it wasn't a pocket dial, it wasn't anything like that. So we decided, let's run to my phone, see where it's at, in the gear room, ran all the way downstairs, pulled out my phone, and it was dead. The battery completely died, so there's no possible way that my phone should have been even able to call Alex.
What people didn't get to see was the effects it kind of had on us after this. Just tell them quickly how it affected you and your phone.
Yeah, I got rid of my phone, I switched services, and I completely got rid of that phone. I couldn't have it anywhere near me.
That was crazy. He threw his phone away.
Yeah.
By the way, it sounded non-human.
Yeah.
Totally non-human.
It was a screech that I've never heard before.
Yeah.
Craziest thing too is this episode aired on TV, and all of a sudden we start getting hit with messages online from a few different groups who had been here and had the same thing happen, where they were getting a call from another member and a weird screaming voice came through.
Yeah, dude, I remember thinking no one's gonna believe that this is real, this actually happened. And all of a sudden, yeah, numerous people told us about their experience with this. But it is getting dark.
It's getting dark. The sun's about to go down here, so we're gonna pack up and head inside, and once it's dark, we will start our night.
Let's get this over with.
Yay.
Yeah.
In paranormal research, this kind of event is often classified as instrumental transcommunication, where spirits are believed to manipulate electronic devices. But from a scientific perspective, there are other possibilities. Device malfunctions, signal interference, and even psychological suggestion can all play a role in how such experiences are perceived. What makes this case particularly compelling is that others have reportedly experienced something similar, which raises the question, is this a shared anomaly or a shared expectation? As the investigation begins, one of the most consistent phenomena reported is sound. Footsteps. Heavy, deliberate movement with no visible source.
Holy crap!
Oh my gosh, dude, there's a freaking mannequin. Why would they put that there? Hello? Dude, that was so loud. Literally, like from the packet too, they said this is a noisy building.
It's noisy and there's a lot of like physical attacks.
No way, Jose.
I don't know if the camera picked that up. That was a deep, like,
Crazy
thud. That was probably from like either the second or third floor.
Someone here?
There's walking.
Dude, there's walking. Can you come down to the first floor? You have a visitor. Guys, I'm so scared right now. Are you in here? Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, there's beds over here. Look at that. So this is exactly how it would have looked. Just beds lined up here.
Oh my goodness. Just the rush of memories right now. Whoa.
That sounded like someone outside, like screaming for their life.
Honestly. Whoa. Whoa.
Maybe not even outside. It was just really echoey and faint.
Yeah. You hearing that movement?
Steps. Dude, something's moving down there. Hello?
Is someone down there? Yo.
Dude, that is like straight up walking.
There's legitimate walking happening right now.
Can you come closer? That's like the main claim. People hear footsteps, and so much so that they can feel them on their feet.
Like, if I didn't know any better, I would have thought multiple people were down there.
Yeah. And that's a dead end, by the way. Like, that's where it ends.
Yeah.
In large, aging structures like this, sound behaves unpredictably. Hallways can amplify echoes, and vibrations can travel through floors and walls in ways that distort their origin. However, what makes these reports unsettling is their apparent intent. The footsteps don't just exist, they seem to approach. This creates a psychological effect known as agent detection, where the brain assumes an intelligent presence behind ambiguous stimuli. It's an evolutionary response. But in a place like this, it becomes something much more unsettling. At several points, the team hears loud metallic impacts and door movements with no clear cause.
We're new here. You want to show us around?
Oh, you guys, this is seclusion. So this is where people went when they were not controllable.
The worst of the worst of the worst actually got their own cells. Dude, honestly, in this place, I almost feel like I'd rather have my own room and not be surrounded by people that are criminally insane and violent.
Hoping you don't have a cellmate in here.
Oh, dude, true. Like, actually, who knows? Okay, so this is just the same as the first floor.
Yo.
What was that? That's like a chain. Hello? Who's in here?
Hello?
You know what that sounded like to me? I swear I heard like, it almost sounded like a chain.
Yes.
It almost sounded like a guard with like handcuffs.
That's exactly what I heard too, 100%. That's the thought that went through my head when I heard that.
They're like handcuffs or like shackles.
Or shackles. And I'm trying to think rationally, like, what could actually make...
Oh my God!
What was that?
Oh my God, dude.
That was right here. Right here.
Dude, that was like someone put their hand on the railing.
Yes.
Like, no joke, dude, just...
Yes.
Rationally, like, what could actually make...
Oh my God!
What was that?
It was literally right here. Yeah, I don't like jumping to conclusions, but it's...
Oh my God!
That was so loud.
What could that have even been? I feel like we need to go down there. Like, we need to go see if it's something natural or not. But then maybe we just go down to the first floor, get closer to the exit.
I'm closer to fresh air because I need it.
If it is something natural, like, to me, it sounds like it's got to be hitting like this railing or one of these railings. We have to see if there's something touching one of the railings. There's like nothing on the railings. Could have been this. Like, I'm making noise quick.
Dude, it said the word lock. Do you remember that?
Dude, it did. Is that the sound? If that's the sound, I'm gonna freak out. I do it again.
That honestly sounds like it could definitely be it. Because it was like just like a singular metallic noise.
Yeah, I don't like jumping to conclusions, but it's...
Dude, okay, if it was this lock, that's too much of a coincidence that we got the words lock.
There's not a lot of items in here. Even the doors that were upstairs, they're no longer there. So like, there's only so many things that can cause a noise like that.
These moments are often interpreted as poltergeist activity, where unseen forces are believed to interact with the physical environment. But again, context is key. This building is structurally degraded. Loose fixtures, shifting materials, and environmental factors like airflow can all produce sudden, sharp noises. The human brain, especially in the heightened emotional state, tends to assign meaning to these events, not because they are necessarily meaningful, but because we are wired to search for patterns. Still, when these sounds occur in direct response to human presence, the line between coincidence and interaction begins to blur. The team uses a spirit box, an instrument that rapidly scans radio frequencies to attempt communication. They report hearing words such as fight, family, and I hate you.
We have the PS device. This is a device that has a word database inside of it, and it is said that spirits can manipulate the frequencies within this device to choose words from that database and communicate with us. So, if you want to hold it, unless you want me to, I can man the flashlight.
What was that?
God.
Hello?
Holy shit.
Was the longest.
Dude, this is a stupid spot.
We just pulled out a device that you can talk to us through if you want to. Can you come up here and have a conversation with us instead of just making loud noises?
You guys, that was so freaking loud.
Whoever's making these sounds, were you a prisoner here? Were you a guard? Is this the Joker? Can you use your voice? Who's here right now? Oh my gosh, dude, I can't do this.
Mark?
Mark, were you a prisoner here?
If anyone wants to have a conversation, we want to talk to whoever's making all this noise here. Can you describe your experience in this building?
Legs? Well, if anyone has a mark on their legs.
Oh.
I wonder if that was a statement. I'm gonna mark your legs.
Oh my gosh, dude. That makes sense too. Like, people get scratched here.
Fight.
And you did ask, what was it like being here?
Yeah. What was your experience?
What was your
fight?
People were killed in here. You guys know that, right? Like, people were killed in this building.
I wonder if we're talking with someone who was killed in this building.
Can you give us a word to describe if you were killed here?
This is the spirit box, and it scans radio frequencies, and it's believed spirits can manipulate these frequencies to come through with their voice. We're just gonna start scanning and see if someone here wants to talk to us. Maybe Dean, maybe someone else. There's obviously hundreds and hundreds of spirits that are said to be here. Whoever's in here, you can try to use your voice through this device. Can you tell us who you are?
No way.
That was a scream.
Like right away, the first thing that came out was a scream.
Can you do that louder? Why are you screaming?
Is someone hurting you?
Down low?
Down something.
Down for sure. Dean, are you here? Can you say your name, Dean?
Don't like it here?
Don't like it here. I heard like.
Yeah.
I heard like for sure.
Yeah. I mean, who would like it here? It would make a bunch of sense for him to go like, I don't like it here.
Don't like it here. We're so sorry for whoever we're talking to. If this is Dean, if it's not, we're sorry that you had to go through this location in this place. Can you tell us why you don't like it here? My family?
Yeah, I heard family.
Don't like it here. Something family.
No, was it like no family here?
Do you miss your family? Can you say family again?
What were the conditions like here? Over 3,000?
Dude, yeah, I heard like 3, maybe 1,000.
Yeah, from what I know in the research, like there's 2,300 people here at one point. Maybe even those numbers were off. Like it just overcrowded. That's speculation, but like
that was like 3 something.
Something. How did it feel to live here? Can you please use all your energy to speak clearly?
Do you remember us from last time? Something. It's always a man. We're getting a man every time.
Yep. And again, for people at home, like it is rapidly scanning all these different radio stations. So the fact that we're getting even remotely the same voice doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It is scanning it so quickly that we should not be hearing the same voice.
Like, and you'd think too, we would have heard a female at least once.
Right.
Who's this man? Can you please just try to be more clear and tell us your name? Can you please?
I don't know.
Can you please be more clear?
Is one of Dean's killers here?
Over here? So you're saying you're one of the killers? Over where? Where are you?
I remember one of their names. Can you say it?
The name is Jim, right?
Yeah, Jim.
My name is Dakota, and this is Tanner. Can you say one of our names, just so we know that you can hear us? I just heard
I've met you before?
How did I say I hate you?
I hate you?
Maybe it was I met you. I met you might have been it.
I met you.
We just want to know that you can actually hear us, so we're actually having a conversation. Can you just to prove it to us, can you say one of our names? I'm Dakota, and this is Tanner.
Can you please say one of our names?
How about him? He's the one who slept up here and was here for the longest time.
We're not going to hurt you. You're not going to get in trouble. We just want you to come closer and state one of our names. I'm just so confused on what's going on. Like, there's been different aspects of someone speaking, but like they're just blanket statements, and then it almost seems like they walk away after.
Exactly. I was going to say the same thing. It's like it's not quite being direct yet. Like it's not saying our names when we're asking. I mean, maybe we have to earn its trust. Last time it didn't really get crazy till later.
That's fair.
We're gonna leave here pretty soon, but we'd love if you could just give us a few more messages. We're not even gonna ask any questions anymore. We're just gonna let this go, and we're just hoping you can come through with some final messages for us. Whoa. I don't know what that was. I thought I heard something medical. Like medical.
Right.
Everyone watching, definitely comment below what you think that one just said. That was weird.
It's very strange.
Okay, we're gonna turn it on again. Just let you talk, but we're not gonna be in here for too much longer. That was definitely a clear voice. Like, I think it said force them.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like, we obviously got to get going here. Like, we can't stay in here for this long. What are the chances the entire session it's male voices? It almost like is compelling because it was all men. Like, this is the men's violent ward.
That's a good point. The fact that it is all men actually confirms the fact that, like, yeah, we are speaking in the men's violent ward.
Not a single female voice. Well, I feel like we definitely didn't get anything conclusive, but lots of voices and stuff we actually were able to decipher too.
To believers, this suggests intelligent interaction. To skeptics, it's a classic example of auditory pareidolia, the tendency to perceive meaningful patterns in random noise. The key issue with devices like this is the interpretation. Fragments of audio are inherently ambiguous. The meaning is often assigned after the fact, shaped by context and expectation. However, the emotional tone of the responses in this case, especially words tied to conflict and distress, aligns closely with the documented history of the asylum, and that alignment is difficult to ignore. One of the most concerning aspects of this episode involves reported physical symptoms. At one point, a member of the team suddenly loses his voice. Others reported headaches and a general sense of discomfort. In paranormal theory, these are often described as signs of oppression or environmental influence by unseen entities.
Are you okay?
What the heck?
Dude, my throat just got super scratchy. Maybe it's because I'm just talking.
You okay? That came out of nowhere.
I can breathe. I just can't talk.
Okay.
What?
I can't talk.
Do you want me to go get water?
Yeah.
Okay.
That literally happened like I've had a cough before, but I've never just like lost my voice on the spot. That is so weird.
I don't like that. I can't even talk. Dude, what is this? It's like my throat just like, I can breathe, but it feels like it's closing.
Alex? Alex!
Okay. Dude, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh.
You okay?
I think, dude, my voice is. I can like whisper. I'm gonna give my voice just like a break. I just completely lost my voice, dude.
Okay. Right before, we were like kind of guessing whoever we're talking to killed a kid. And if that was something like paranormally affecting you, like that person could have easily just gone up and like grabbed your throat.
Oh my gosh.
Did somebody do this to Connor? Sign. Curse.
What the heck? It feels like a curse.
Trouble.
Curse.
Communicate.
It's a weird series of words right there.
That's super relevant. Benefit of the doubt. It's a really dusty building. Maybe I just nailed some dust. But to get that after all of this is weird.
How many dusty buildings have we been in our lifetime where our voice just like gives out in
Never.
I don't know. None.
Are you affecting Connor? If you are, can you give us a word that would just indicate that and solidify it for us?
But there are also well-documented physiological explanations. Dust, mold, poor air quality, and stress can all produce these exact symptoms, especially in abandoned structures. Additionally, expectation plays a powerful role again. When individuals enter a space believing it to be dangerous or haunted, the body can respond accordingly. The experience feels real because it is real, even if the cause is internal rather than external. One of the most intriguing moments occurs when a device appears to repeat the investigator's own words back to them. This phenomenon, often referred to as mimicry, is commonly associated with intelligent hauntings.
But we're on the opposite side now, and we're going to turn on the Ovilus. If there's anyone in here, you can use this now to choose one word at a time. Short.
You said we're not in here for a long time.
True.
Dude, they said that they would mock them.
True, yeah, like it was mimicking them as, like Chelsea said actually, and then it said actually.
Yep.
I said they're only going to be here for a little bit longer. Short. Amount. Short amount.
No way.
Short amount of time?
It's mimicking us.
What is happening, dude? Time!
No shot.
Short amount time.
In folklore, mimics are considered deceptive entities, capable of imitating human speech and behavior. But again, there is a simpler explanation. When using word-based devices with limited vocabularies, repetition can occur purely by chance, especially when certain words are more likely to appear. What makes this moment stand out, however, is timing. The responses seem contextually relevant, and that creates the illusion of intention. Whether that intention is real or constructed by the human mind is ultimately the question at the center of this entire investigation. Now, towards the end of the investigation, the team records what they believe to be electronic voice phenomena. When asked whether the treatments helped, the playback appears to contain the phrase, "no life," and later, "I didn't get better."
After the procedure, do you think you had a better quality of life?
I know a lot of people considered you guys problems or nuisance to society, but how did you view yourself?
How would you describe life here at the asylum?
Should we listen to it back?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I'm rolling on the digital recorder. The lobotomy recovery board. If there is anyone here with us, we have a device that you can talk to us through. Can you come down here and give us your name, maybe? We are speaking with a former lobotomy patient. This is your chance to say something to the world for everyone here. What do you want people to know? Prior to the procedure, were you under the impression that this was going to give you a better quality of life? After the procedure, do you think you had a better quality of life?
Can you rewind?
Wait,
What did
right
you
after that second question, did you have a better quality of life? I thought I heard no life. Dude.
After the procedure, do you think you had a better quality of life?
Wow.
If it is saying no life after that, that might be one of the realest, like most saddest ways to even answer that question.
If you think about it, like who you are is like what makes up your life.
Yes.
And like what makes you you is your personality, how you react to things. You know, like it's what makes all of us individual and unique. And the fact that the goal of this procedure, the goal of the frontal lobotomy was to disrupt the personality center of the brain.
All right, let's see if anyone wanted to talk.
Rolling again on the digital recorder in the lobotomy recovery ward. Sensors on the ground of us. Whoever we were talking to, or anyone that does want to talk, we just want to give you this opportunity to tell us about yourself. Show the world who you were, who you are. Anything you would like to say, you have the opportunity right now.
Go back.
What was that?
Is it I didn't get better?
I didn't get better.
Let's just hear it again.
Yeah.
That's totally it.
I didn't get better. Oh my gosh.
That's and why were people put here in the first place? With intentions of getting better.
To get better. Sounds like a follow-up to the last response too that we got in the previous segment. True. No life and I didn't get better.
I didn't get better.
Wow. Oh my gosh. And there's still a bit to listen to, so I think we continue. Okay, nothing else after
Wild.
That voice came through.
One response. One very powerful response.
Honestly.
I mean, if you had one sentence to say about this place and you got one shot, like, that would make sense. But that's the message that we were getting.
These responses are particularly powerful, not because they prove anything definitively, but because of what they represent. They mirror the historical reality of the asylum. Patients came here expecting treatment. Many left worse than before, some never left at all. Even if these recordings are the result of noise and interpretation, they still reflect something very real, the legacy of suffering that defines this place. The Trans-Allegheny Asylum doesn't need ghosts to be disturbing. Its history is enough. But when investigators enter a space like this, armed with expectation, emotion, and the weight of documented tragedy, the experiences that follow can feel undeniably real. Whether you believe this episode captured genuine paranormal activity or a series of psychological and environmental effects, there's no denying one thing. Places like this leave an imprint, and sometimes that imprint feels like something watching back. Thanks for watching another episode of the Horror Expo, and I appreciate your time. If you enjoy videos like this, please consider liking and subscribing, as every little bit helps. So thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.